morning and welcome to the Fairbrook Elementary Annual Awards Ceremony for our intermediate students in grades 3, 4, and 5. On behalf of the entire faculty and staff, I'd like to thank all the parents, caregivers, family, and friends of our students who are in attendance this morning. This sense of community and pride in our students' growth, development, scholastic, and extracurricular achievements and scholarship is what makes the Fairbrook family special and truly a unique place to learn, grow, work, and teach. And as that adage goes, it does take a village, as I'm sure all the parents in attendance know. A special welcome to our 5th grade friends in the class of 2032, who are experiencing many rites of passage this week as they make their journey to the next chapter of their education at Ankeny Middle School. And this is also one of those. This is their last award ceremony of the elementary school years. For those of you with whom I'm not familiar, my name is Donnie Phelps. I serve as the Supervisor of Elementary and Student Supports here at Fairbrook. And that's really just a fancy title for a co-principal who focuses more on students with exceptionalities, interventions, and supports, but partners with the building principal for all of the normal school principal duties and responsibilities. It's my honor and privilege to begin our ceremony this morning in our building principal's absence. Mrs. Mangan will be here later on today, but her mamaw duty did call, and she had to travel out of state for the birth of her newest grandson, Dawson, earlier this week. So my taking the lead on this wasn't really part of the plan until this morning, so I hope that you'll be a patient audience and forgive me if I don't do this as well as Mrs. Mangan would. In my previous role before joining the faculty here at Fairbrook, I was the principal of an intermediate school of almost 700 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. So this really means two things. Number one, I do know how formative these years are for laying a strong foundation for a well-rounded education, and also this means that I know that 8 to 11-year-olds are amazing humans and capable of really great things. A ceremony such as this is a really keen reminder of our greatest natural resource on our planet, which is our children, because they are our future, and you're about to see that our future is pretty bright. In this group, we have budding artists, computer engineers, athletes, musicians, scholars, leaders, and even more who are going to be recognized today. But before we begin, I want to share just one more thought. Henry Ford, a great innovator of our time in the automotive industry, once said that whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. In the recent years in education, and it's changed a lot, probably more quickly in the last few years than the entirety of my almost 20 years all put together, we've talked more and more and more about mindset, specifically growth mindset, and you hear that word a lot. There is such power in our individual beliefs in ourselves and our mindset, and how that can greatly impact whether we succeed or we fail. And I've been very privileged to witness firsthand the belief that our teachers and staff have in these students, the labor of love that they pour in to helping kids learn and grow every single day, and how that encouragement changes cannots that kids believe into cans, and how that changes outcomes for kids and even the trajectory of some of their lives and future plans. We're very proud of our students and all that they've achieved this year, and this is our formal opportunity to recognize and celebrate those hard-earned accolades and milestones. So thank you very much for being part of this celebration of excellence. So first in our lineup here today, we're going to talk about our future musicians. We've got music awards coming from our music teacher, Mrs. Case.
Good morning. Welcome to all of you that are visiting us today. The first awards I have are for every parent's favorite thing, the recorder. If you're a 5th grade parent, I have good news. You're done. Everybody else, sorry. Okay, so the first group is from Miss Porter's class. Emma Chrisman, Claire Diamond, Quinn Humansky, Will Hurley, and Grant Snyder.
Come up here and then just pass your certificates, okay?
From Miss Ives' class, Aiden O'Neill and Ezra Torres. From Mr. Miller's class, Furkan Gazaglu, Sarah Kelly, Tabitha Currian, Finley Smith, Piper Wade, and Elle Williams. For Miss Bruin's class, Christian Kegavine, Lily Wagner, or Laylee Wagner. From Miss Becker's class, Annika Kinder and Veronica Zotino Ramos. And from Ms. Buell's class, Henry Barhorse, Genevieve Drury, Chloe Capel, and Katie Scott. All right, for the next group is choir. We had over 60 kiddos in choir again this year, so I'm going to ask to hold your applause until the end, and all of you can come up and get your certificate, and then we're going to take a picture up here, okay? For fourth grade is Rowan Aiken, Helena Anzaldua, Eleanor Biggers, Harvest Bowling, Wyatt Berger, Maddie Kramer, Addie Diamond, Jordan Eldridge, Jackson Fry, Mallory Fry, Liberty Gillian, Emma Griffiths,
Eleanor Biggers,
Blair Gwynn, Nora Haas, Gabby Johnson, Maggie Jones, Annika Kinder, Nico Lacaros, Emma Mossop, Patty Nelson, Connor O'Hara, Aiden O'Neill, Emma Rubio, Cora Salvatore, Lincoln Sandberg, Laylee Wagner, Evelyn Warner, Lillian Warner, Coraline Whitney, Maddie Williams, Morgan Williams, Veronica Zatino Ramos, and in fifth grade, Jackson Adams, Henry Barhorse, Harper Bovee, Jonah Bunn, Emma Chrisman, Penny Clark, Camden Combs, Avery Corin, Bailey Porter, Kristen Kramer, Ella Damana, Claire Diamond, Tori Gross, Savannah Hensel, Quinn Humaninski, Will Hurley, Bella Jones, Maddie Zanuck, Caitlin McDonald, Lily McDonald, Colin Marks, Emma McGarry, Skylar Merriman, Ellen Norman, Zara Pablonaviles, Eating Passage, Lydia Payton, Penny Robertson, Evelyn Schroeder, and Maria Yates.
Congratulations to all of our students who were recognized with the Music My name is Mrs. Weary, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm the school counselor here at Fairbrook. And it is my honor to introduce our future artists who will be receiving an art award for participating in our 4th and 5th grade art club. In 4th grade,
All right, we're gonna switch. All right, we have Farah Alhassa, Helena Anzaldua, Ryder Blanford, Wyatt Berger, Addie Diamond, Jordan Eldridge, Emma Griffiths, Nora Haas, Evelyn Haycock, Finley Huckabee, Hannah Jenkins, Ava Johnson, Caitlin Johnson, Emma Johnson, Gabby Johnson, Masa Kanan, Owen Mouts, Evelyn Seymour, and Juliet Siebenthaler. We have Aowen Anzaldua, Gabby Ashbeck, Luke Bartle, Eden Bartlett, Harper Beauvais, Jonah Bunn, Penelope Clark, Addison Cope, Bailey Porter, Claire Diamond, and Aiden Ferguson, Furkan Gazaglu, Quinn Humanansky, Chloe Capel, Maddie Lazanik, Caitlin McDonald, Lily McDonald, Abigail Milstead, Ella Norman, Azara Pabona Vilas, Anthony Ritchie, Penny Robertson, Evelyn Schrader, Grant Snyder, Maria Yeha, and Charlie Zeller. All right, our next award, we are going to highlight two very special students. Part of 5th grade is you get to help design the yearbook cover. So Ms. Hale, our new art teacher this year, was in charge of our yearbook cover, and they held a contest where students from 5th grade could submit a drawing. They had special specifications that they had to meet, and they turned in their drawings to Ms. Hale, and then the different 5th grade classrooms got to vote on which one they liked the most from each classroom, and then they voted on the top 2. So we have our back cover and our front cover. Our back cover, so our runner-up, was Quinn Humanansky. So, as part of this award, the students receive a free yearbook, they're getting their drawing back, and then they have a certificate as well. And then our front cover, so our first place winner, was Genevieve Drury. Genevieve, come on up. All right, let's congratulate these two ladies on their beautiful artwork. All right, next up we have Mrs. Kadam.
I cannot believe this is the last time this year I get to say this. Good morning. Oh, we have fun and PE, don't we, guys? We're going to highlight 3 things that we do throughout the year. The first one, field day. The second one is our mat ball tournament. And the third one is our PACER test. All right, so on Monday, we could not have ordered the most perfect weather, particularly for this week, on field day. I want to take a second to thank my 5th grade helpers. You guys rocked it out this year. You really did. Give them a round of applause. So this year, my 5th graders, some of them came to me and said, hey, Mrs. Knopf, if we don't want to do 3-legged race at our station, can we come to you with an idea of something that we could teach, that we would have more fun teaching, that we think all of the classes coming through our station would love? And I said, bring me an idea, let me see if I have the equipment for it, and we're all set. And that was a big reason why this year was so successful, because you guys thought outside the box. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much to my 5th graders for working so hard at your stations. I know we were bummed about no snacks this year, but it ended up being awesome because you concentrated way more on teaching than getting in 11,000 calories before 11 a.m., right? So great job with field day. And again, the weather we couldn't have ordered more perfect. Next, I want to move on to the mat ball tournament. For 4 weeks out of the year, we play mat ball tournament, and my amazing specials teachers help me navigate this. We do a week PE versus music, PE versus art, PE versus skills lab, PE versus library. And it's a total point system instead of in my class, one over your class today. It's about the number of points that you accumulate. And in the end, the first place team goes to Mrs. Dillon's class. Mrs. Dillon's class, why don't you stand up in your spots really fast so we can highlight all these athletic kiddos. Oh, can you guys turn around and look at Mrs. May real fast? And big, do huge smiles. Sorry to put you on the spot, Mrs. May. Great job. Thanks, guys. You can have a seat. And a close second and third place was Mrs. Bruin's class and Mr. Miller's classes too. All right, and finally, our PACER test. And if we remember, our PACER test does not measure how fast we are, it measures our endurance, how long and how far can you run, right? What's the furthest amount of laps that you can get? So what we do is we do a top male and a top female in each class, and then we highlight the top male and female laps-wise from the school. And so when I call your name for top male, top female, you can come on up and get your award. And then we're going to take a minute to notice the highest male and highest female out of 3rd and 5th grade as well. Okay? Let's start with 3rd grade. Highest male, Graham Ritchie. Highest female, Finley Kirschbaum. Mrs. Carenza's class, that was Brenner Ferguson, I apologize. Mrs. Carenza's class, highest male, Landon Hornbeck. Highest female, Grace Guy. Mrs. Renner's class, highest male, Harrison Vetter. Highest female, Atlee Greer. Hey guys, if you got a certificate for PACER, can you come stand to the left of me so we can take a picture at the end? Just highlight your beautiful smiles for a minute. All right, Mrs. Shadle's 3rd grade class, highest male, Damani Beavers. Highest female, Natalie Silcock. Mrs. Becker's 4th grade, highest male, Logan Reed. Highest female, Naomi Peterson. Jack Stillwell. Highest female, All right, Mrs. Dillon's class had a two-way tie for the gentlemen. They both got exactly the same score, and I don't remember what that was. You guys probably remember that. 69 laps? Finley Huckabee and Alexander Majo. Highest female was Lillian Warner. Mrs. Ives' class, highest male, Ezra Torres. Highest female, Madison Williams. On to 5th grade, Mrs. Gilho's class, Tino Danielle. For the male. And we had a two-way tie for, oh, I'm sorry. No, here's what happened. I'm going to give Caitlin McDonald an award still because Caitlin McDonald had the record for the longest time. And then we did retakes just the other day. Not retakes, we did those who were absent. And Chloe Capel came in and crushed it with 75 laps. So come on down, Caitlin and Chloe. Mrs. Porter's class, highest male, Grant Snyder. Highest female, Quinn Humansky. Mr. Miller's 5th grade class, highest male, Aiden Ferguson. Highest female, Kira Kelly. And last but not least, Mr. Stripes, highest male, Noah Walker. Highest female, Skylar Merriman. With 92 laps this year for the highest male record, it goes to Grant Snyder. And highest female with 94 laps, my cross-country runner, Miss Kira Kelly. I hope you all have a wonderful summer. Oh, the school record, I believe, still belongs to Logan Tebow with 101 laps, just so you know for future reference. Yeah, he crushed it. He crushed it. All right, everybody look at Mrs. Maid and smile pretty. Great job, guys.
Next, we have those students who came in early and participated in intramurals with Mrs. Rotella. I'll be honest, I don't really know what you guys played. So what did you guys play during intramurals if you came in? Kickball? Okay, great. That's kind of what I thought, but I didn't want to say it because I wasn't 100% sure. So we have our students who participated in 4th grade intramurals. If you'll come up and get your certificates, and then stand over here to the left with Mr. Phelps. We have Arlo Davis, Addie Diamond. Let's hold our applause until the end, guys. Jackson Fry, Mallory Fry, Liberty Gilliland, Clayton Gray, Colton Gray, Emma Griffiths, Nora Haas, Charlie Heidenreich, Finley Huckabee, Ava Johnson, Emma Johnson, Owen Moutz, Connor O'Hara, Andy Seidenschmidt, and Evelyn Seymour. All right, let's get them. Who were a part of intramurals. We have Muhammad Abdurrahman, Gabby Ashbeck, Luke Bartle, Eden Bartlett, Bennett Bowden, Jonah Bunn, Andrew Burke, Emma Burke, J.P. Childers, Camden Combs, Addison Cope, Bailey Corder, Claire Diamond, Genevieve Drury, Aiden Ferguson, Caitlin McDonald, Lily McDonald, Colin Marks, Skylar Merriman, Lucas Snagry, Titus Nelson, Azara Pabona Vilas, Lydia Payton, Colin Riley, Anthony Ritchie, Joseph Sabin, Grant Snyder, Piper Wade, and Maria Yeha. All right, our next award is a small group of girls who met with Mrs. Frassi in the morning called Girls Who Code. So if you were a member of Girls Who Code, we're going to have you come up and get your certificate. We have Bailey Corder, Genevieve Drury, Madison Williams, and Morgan Williams. Let's give a round of applause. And Mrs. Buchholz help present it. It is our Anchored for Life.
Anchored for Life is a military support program. It was originally started by the Navy and it has branched out to all the other branches of the military. And what it is we have it's for 4th and 5th graders who have either active duty parents or recently retired parents. And they understand how difficult it is to move so often and change schools and have to make new friends. And they also understand how hard it is when parents have to be deployed or go on long TDYs or different trainings or whatever. And so this small group of kids, they meet with Mrs. Buchholz and I once a month. We have meetings before school. And they learn how to give tours of the building to all our new students, whether they're military or not. They give tours to all those kids. They also make posters with encouraging quotes, and we put those up around the building. They sell links for our Links of Love program, and hopefully next year we're going to have them work with Mrs. Weirick and teach some class lessons for all the students, not just our military, but for all the students. And they are really a good group of kids who are great mentors to everybody in the building. They are nominated by their teachers, and then Mrs. Buchholz and I work with them in 4th grade and 5th grade. Okay. So without further ado, Wyatt Berger, Tristan Kramer, Evelyn Heacock, Tabitha Currian, Madeline Kiner, Connor O'Hara, Cora Salvatore, Grant Snyder,
All right, let's give a round of applause for her. All right, our next award is our Girls on the Run. Mrs. Dillon, I see you back here. Do you mind coming up?
Our Girls on the Run is something that we did last year and this year, and it is a group of girls that meet twice a week after school. We run for about half of our practice. We encourage the girls to just keep moving forward so they don't have to run. They can walk, skip, hop, jump, run. and it also leads to empowerment. We have a lot of conversations about making friends, self-confidence skills. So all of these ladies worked extremely hard. They ran our 5K back in October. So they've already received their medals and awards, but we also wanted to recognize them. All right, so when you hear your name, go ahead and stand. Gabby Ashback, Molly Burin, Emma Crispin, Jordan Eldridge, Nora Haas, Jalen Horn, Maggie Jones, Maeve Kelly, Maddie Lazanik, Skylar Merriman, just go ahead, stand up where you are. Summer Mitchell, Ramona Nicolosi, Emma Rubio, Laylee Wagner, Samantha Williams, Madison Williams, and Morgan Williams.
All right, guys, turn around and face Miss Maine. Girls on the run.
Shoot it. Great.
All right, our next award is our Student Advisory Committee. I will be honest, this is kind of Mrs. Mangan's special award, and so she is not here today, so I will do my best. So the Student Advisory group of kids are students that are selected again from their teachers and Mrs. Mangan. They meet with Mrs. Mangan, I believe, once a month during lunchtime and just talk about different things that are going on in the grade level, things that we can work on, things that we can improve. So they are, for lack of better words, an advisory panel made up of students. We have Wyatt Berger, Mikey Charrington, Camden Combs, Avery Coron, Maddie Lazanik, Sam McCormick, Maya McDaniel, Aideen Passage, and Cora Salvatore. All right, Student Advisory, if you'll come on over here, we'll get your picture. All right, our next award, we are going to honor those participants who participated in Lego League. Again, these students have already finished their season with Lego League. They had an awards ceremony. They got certificates already. So if you were a part of Lego League here at Fairbrook, go ahead and stand up where you're at. Lego League, anybody who was a part of Lego League? Good job, all right. Let's give them a round of applause. And let's turn around and face Miss Haynes so she can get a good picture. Awesome, thank you. Next we have Mrs. Buell, and she's going to talk to us about Blue Crew.
Good morning. So Blue Crew is something that is special for fifth graders. When they get to fifth grade, this is a leadership opportunity that is only available to them as fifth graders. At the beginning of the school year, we do a half-day leadership training. They learn about what it means to be a leader at the school. And then we talk about all the different jobs they can do. And the jobs they do are a very big part of making everyday things run at the school. They do things like picking up the recycling, delivering lunch cards, reading off the announcements. So it's all things that allow them to be throughout the school and have a leadership role. Now, we're not calling everyone up individually because that would be almost the entire fifth grade. So we will get your certificates to you in homerooms. However, if you are part of Blue Crew, please stand up.
The third grade honor roll. So, third grade students, you are up. For students who achieved all A's and B's for all 4 quarters of this year, we have Iris Adams, Isaac Baker, Damani Beavers, Mason Boggs, Violet Boston, Avery Bretz, Grayson Breedy, Mackenzie Buchholz, Gia Bowie, June Burcham, Molly Burrian, Vivian Case, Ari Dowd, Addie Current, Savannah Dobrable, Avery Dively, Autumn Egoff, Peyton Fleck, Grace Guy, Tempe Hall, Mary Herdman, Owen Hergenrather, Landon Hornby, Connor Hurley, Winston Hutton, Brantley Ingram, Ann Inman, Finley Kirschbaum, David Quaff, Liam McGarry, Charlotte Montague, Mallory Purdue, Yosef Keshta, Graham Ritchie, Josephine Ritchie, Ray Saliba, Caleb Sadler, Luke Shevitz, Charlotte Schultz, Ford Shadle, John Shank, Addie Silcox, Mia Screed, Liam Swindle, Arlen Thacker, James Tomes, Benson Tran, Timmy Williams, Cameron Wendling, and Camden Weiscup. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, next we have our third grade students who have achieved straight A's for all 4 quarters. This is quite an accomplishment. Third grade straight A's, yes. We have Enzar Aliha, Elijah Bunn, Logan Bernica, Ezra Bird, Ian Conley, Caleb Davison, Vincent Del Ria, Caitlin Dickey, Ellie Ferguson, Zyra Hickman, Laney Hunt, Jack Kelly, Thane